friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and I've got one of my other brand new dragons here to introduce to you guys today. This is Topaz. He is the second of the new dragons that I just recently hatched on my trip overseas to Zanzibar, and went to the dragon marketplace and was able to find 2 perfect dragon eggs. You met my other dragon a couple weeks ago, and now this is Topaz, who you may be seeing in the coming months with different videos talking about really awesome books. So today I'm really excited to talk to you guys about a couple different books that are perfect to read for this year's spooky season. Now, they're not particularly scary, but they do feature a prominent type of monster that is usually very popular to read about this time of year. Now, I happen to love to read about these creatures all year long. They're one of my favorites, but if you're looking for something specifically for spooky season, both of these books, I think, would be perfect for you. So, they are Blood Moon by Britney Lewis and Hear Her Howl by Kim DeRose. So, as you can probably guess from both of these books, they are about werewolves, which is actually really funny because usually this time of year I gravitate more towards vampire books. Vampires are my particular monster of choice usually, but this year, for whatever reason, I have really been hooked on werewolves. And there are so many really great werewolf books coming out or having just come out. Both of these are YA books, and this one actually comes out next month in early November. We do have it ordered though, so don't worry about that. If you are interested in it after I'm done talking with you about it, you can get onto our catalog and put a hold on it. This one is out now, and I would like to say that Blood Moon, look at how beautiful this is. Now, you guys know I am such a sucker for a good cover and for good page edges, right? So this book is absolutely gorgeous, and this is just the regular off-the-shelf edition. This is not like a special edition, didn't come in any special book boxes. Just, if you just read this book and get it as it is just very beautiful. So Blood Moon and Hear Her Howl. So like I said, they're both about vampires, both have very different vibes to them. So I think that you would probably find something you like in either of them, or maybe even both. So let's talk about Blood Moon first. So Blood Moon is definitely more of a fantasy romance sort of book. It is more of a love triangle sort of kind of book, featuring werewolves, obviously, and our main character, who has just started going to college. She's a freshman in college, and basically she lives in this area where there are a lot of different myths and legends about the woods near where they all live. Stories of monsters and things that go bump in the night, and she never really believed in any of those things. However, her mother has been gone. Her mother went missing years ago when she was a kid, and some people whisper that a monster took her, but other people, of course, whisper that her mom maybe ran off. So she is dealing with all of that, you know, trauma and worrying about things like that, even though it has been a few years. So fast forward, Mirabella, she is in college now. She just started in college, and she is finding out that some of these legends may be more true than not. And she actually finds a letter addressed to her from her mother that indicates that her mom may still be alive and that she is involved in this, you know, I don't want to say conspiracy, but she's involved in all these stories and dark legends and things like that. Of course, like I said before, there's a little bit of a love triangle. It does also feature two guy interests that she is, you know, kind of, Mirabella is kind of pining for. You've got the friend one, who is very friendly and nice and somebody she's known for a while. And then you have, of course, the bad boy, the one who immediately seems to hate her, but then can't seem to stay away from her. You know, he's a walking red flag. I'm here for it. In books only, not in real life. And she's trying to figure out, you know, are these two guys in on this as well, and what is going on? So there's definitely some romance in this, definitely some coming of age stuff, because you've got this girl who hasn't been away before. She's in college, it's her first year, experiencing all of that, but also the mystery aspect of it too, trying to find out what happened to her mom, how she is involved in all this, and what part she may be playing in it too. So this book reminded me a lot of Twilight, if Twilight was written now and like better. So, which I'm not knocking on Twilight. I absolutely love Twilight. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I know what that means about me, and I'm okay with it. I don't even care. But if you are looking for like a Twilight sort of adjacent book, but written, 2025 and with more updated things and with werewolves, although maybe there are some vampires in this book too. Who's to say? I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to read it to find out. So this one is definitely what you're looking for if you're into paranormal romance, fantasy romance, a little bit of a love triangle, mystery, stuff like that. Blood Moon. The next werewolf book, Hear Her Howl, is about this totally different vibe, even though there are werewolves in it. This one is definitely more of a, yes, there's some romance in it, but this is a very, very heavily steeped in feminism book, okay? So Hear Her Howl is about our main character named Rue, who has been sent away to this Catholic boarding school because she was caught kissing a girl. Her mom caught her kissing a girl behind, I think it was behind the church that they were going to, which is a whole lot of, whew. If you're going to get caught kissing a girl anywhere, man, it should not be behind a church, right? So anyway, she gets caught, Rue, and she gets sent to this Catholic boarding school where her mom thinks this will basically straighten her out, literally. So she goes to the school. She is, of course, immediately enthralled with this one girl who she just can't stop thinking about. Sort of like I don't want to say a bad boy type girl, but she breaks a lot of the rules. She confronts the teachers and the nuns about a whole bunch of different things and things that she thinks is wrong, and basically really just draws Rue into her orbit. So the love interest, Charlotte, basically Rue discovers that she's a werewolf. And Charlotte, as she's pulling Rue into her orbit, lets her know any woman can become a werewolf. This is not like a, you're born with it, or like, bitten in the full moon, like all these. This book has some really, really interesting and very unique werewolf lore about women and history and feminism, and it's really, really great. It's fantastic. It's all about like overthrowing the patriarchy and female empowerment, and it's not just the romance though. There's also like such beautiful friendships in this book, because all the girls that Rue ends up becoming really good friends with, they all have their own like issues that they're coming to the table with, right? One of the friends really struggles with her weight because her mother is a huge jerk about it and is always coming down on her about how she looks, and so she's trying to deal with that, and everybody has all their own issues, right? So basically this book is about women empowering women, loving yourself. It's about queer joy, queer love, and it's about werewolves. What more can you want? So very different vibe from the other book I was talking about, but this book is phenomenal. It's really well written. I desperately wish that I had this book when I was 16 and in high school. I think that this book is going to impact a lot of young people in fantastic ways. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Hear Her Howl. So that's the two werewolf books I wanted to talk with you guys about today. Like I said, they're both brand new. This one is out now. This one is coming out next month. So you will be able to find them both in our catalog if you go to put holds on them. I really, really hope that you will want to try them out and see what they're all about. They are absolutely fantastic, even though they both have their own vibe. They're both so, so enjoyable and perfect monster books to read if you're looking for something like that for this spooky season. So thank you so very much for watching, friends. Like I said, if you want to get either of these books from Farmington Community Library, please, please, please feel free to put them on hold. And also thank you so very much for watching, friends, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.